Hi everyone, Chris Natzke here with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching with your Mind of a Champion Tip of the Week live on Facebook. You know, recently I was watching a videotape on YouTube of Oprah Winfrey giving a commencement speech to a group of graduating seniors in college. And yeah, I'm a big Oprah fan, I admit it. And one of the things that she was saying in this talk, which so touched my heart, is she said, people who want what's best for you want to see you at your best. Let me say that again. People who want what's best for you want to see you at your best. And it got me thinking about all the amazing people I've had in my life that have been there to support me. You know, of course, my parents and my brother and sister and my relatives and my teachers, my coaches, my martial arts instructors, and yes, even my former spouse. And I was just thinking about how blessed I was. And anyone who's ever heard me speak has heard me tell the story of my Taekwondo instructor, Grandmaster J.K. Lee. When one of the first classes I was in with him, I was seated in the back of the room and my legs were spread wide and I was stretching out, getting ready for the day's training. And he walked onto the mat with this amazing power and presence, as he always did. And pretty soon I realized he was looking directly at me. And before I could move a muscle, he had come over and he sat down in front of me. And he put his right foot on the inside of one leg, his left foot on the inside of the other. He grabbed the ends of my martial art belt, and with one push-pull, he split me out to 180 degrees. Now, you know, I learned two amazing life lessons in this experience. Number one is anyone, yes, anyone on the planet can do the splits one time. But the thing that stuck with me all these years, over, 45 years later, is when he looked at me in the eyes and he said, "I will make you a champion. I will make you a champion." Now, when you're 13 years old, all you think about is medals and trophies. And I remember gliding home to tell my parents what he had said. But when I look back at that, he was really, really talking about being a champion in life. And also, what was interesting is in my mind, I heard, "I will make you a champion." But what my heart heard, what my heart was hearing was, "I believe in you." And so many of us have experiences like that, where we have people that have been there for us. And unfortunately, there's a number of us that haven't had that experience, or we've had both. And what I found is when people are not wanting what's best for us, it usually comes in two ways. It usually comes, number one, in what I would call projection. It's their own pain, it's their own fear that they're projecting onto us and thinking if they keep us down, it's just going to keep them feeling better about themselves. And the second is protection. They, sometimes people want to hold us back because they're afraid of us getting hurt. They're afraid of us failing. And so whether it's that projection or that protection that's happening, we have to be able to see that for ourselves and still move forward for the things that are best for us so that we can be at our best. And so here's three ideas I have for us that we can utilize this week to really make sure that we're at our best. And the first and foremost always comes what we see inside ourselves. We have to see, number one, see what's best for ourselves. And that's not something that we necessarily are given to by somebody else, but it's something that we innately know inside of ourselves. What's best for us? How do we want to express in the world? What are the things and the challenges that we want to lean into? What are the things we want to experience? So first of all, having that vision for ourselves is so important. Number two is seeing what's best for others and trying to support that. So I don't know about you, but I have met many successful people in my life, and one of the common things that I see in most of those people is they have this tremendous wanting to give back and to serve others. And in fact, I can tell you numerous situations where I have been mentored by other people, and some of the most successful that I found are the most generous. So, being able to do that ourselves and play that role as a mentor for others, what it does, it keeps that energy cycling. So if we are trying to support what's best for others, we get that back in our own life as well. And then finally, number three is surround yourself with people who want what's best for you. Legendary motivational speaker Jim Rohn is noted for saying, "You are an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." So my question for you is, how does that look for you? Are you spending time with people that are supportive of you, that want what's best for you, that really want to lift you up, and you want to do the same for them? See, because it's just like, I don't know if you've had this experience, but I have when I go back home to Wisconsin, and I don't, they tend to speak a little funny. Sorry, Mom, but they have this Midwestern accent. And what I realize is when I'm there for a while, I start speaking like that too. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like this unconscious thing I pick up. Well, it's the same way when we're around negative people. We will start to pick up those negative ways of thinking. And or when we're with positive people, we'll be doing the same. So what do you have to lose this week, guys? What do you say that you really reach out and you look for people that can support you, and you do the very best to support them? Because when you do that, and when you are at your very best, you give others permission to do the same. So that's my message for you this week, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. As I always say, if you got value from this, please comment, like it, share it. And this has been Chris Natzke from Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching, and we'll see you next time on the Mind of a Champion Tip of the Week.